Hey guys, Dino here, just getting ready for our club hard arse ride on this Sunday morning. It's about 7:45 in the morning and we're just getting ready to leave from BP South. Gonna head south. So we're just all lining up, just waiting for our road captain, and I'm going to be tailing Charlie for today. So I think we've got 8 bikes and 1 pillion on today's ride. Here comes Greg now, our road captain. So we better get organised here. So this ride's a minimum of 700k and it's going to be from coast to coast. So we're heading to the east coast of basically the middle of the North Island, and then the ride's going to end over on the west coast, Raglan, this evening. So we've got a nice morning, weather's looking pretty good. Off we go. So Greg, our road captain, had planned this ride 2 years ago, 2020, and it was going to be in the middle of the winter, so it was going to be a sunrise to sunset ride. So sunrise obviously on the east coast, and then Raglan we would have seen the sunset, but with COVID and all the restrictions we finally got round to doing it in 2022. So now it's spring and now we've got daylight savings, so now we're just going to call it the coast to coast ride. So the last hard arse we did a couple of years ago, I was tailing Charlie for the first time actually on a hard arse, and just my luck, we did have a couple of dramas on that ride. We had our first incident. We had one of our members, a spring came off the side stand. So I had to stop and use a cable tie, and we had to tie his side stand up so it wouldn't keep dropping down. And for the rest of the ride, for the rest of the day, whenever we stopped, even for petrol, he had to make sure he leaned the bike up against the post. And what was the other drama we had? Oh, we had another member who were in the middle of nowhere, no phone reception, and his throttle cable broke. So luckily I did a bit of a MacGyver and I had a cable tie with me, so I managed to MacGyver that back together, and off we go. And then towards the end of the day, same member, same rider, got a flat tyre, and so we managed to pull into a farmhouse, and a couple of nice people there helped us out. We messed around for a couple of hours and just couldn't get the tyre fixed. We had our repair kit and whatnot. So the lady there ended up sort of making us a bit of a meal because it's getting quite late in the day, and we ended up leaving his bike there in the barn, and he jumped on the back of one of the other bikes and took him back to Auckland. And then a couple of days later they came down for trailer and took the bike home. That was quite a long day, that one. I think I got home about 9:30 at night, but still a good day, good ride that one. Okay, so we're just going through Patawaru at the moment. We're going to call into a petrol station here, get those couple of bikes topped up, splash and dash. So I'm not going to fill up here. I'll wait until our 300k mark. Might jump off and have a bit of a stretch. So what's the time? 9:30. How many k's we done? 182 since we left. So far so good. A little bit overcast now, but no wind, not too cold. Weather's pretty mint actually. Have a quick check over on my bike. Just had a couple of new tyres put on it actually, and it's still looking all good. And had a warrant of fitness on it the other day too, so that passed. Said nothing about those loud pipes, so that was a good thing. Looks all pretty good. our road captain's road glide here. He's done his own paint job on this one. So we're just passing through Fitzgerald Glade on our way to Rotorua. So this is quite nice through here. Basically you got the bush on either side of the road, and you got these trees up here that cover most of the road. It's pretty cool. And then right in the middle here you've got a little cafe. When I was a kid we used to stop in there on our way to Rotorua, bit of a family holiday. So we're just heading from Rotorua through to Bay of Plenty. So we've turned off Highway 5, we went on to 36, and now we're skirting around the edge of the lake, and we'll start to head across towards Te Puke. So we've just ridden from Rotorua, Highway 33, basically most of it through the pine forest, pretty cool road through there, really nice. Now we've popped out onto Highway 2, and this is taking us towards Whakatane. We're not going to go that far. We're going to stop along here somewhere and at a service station and fuel up and get a bite to eat. So we're sort of popped out on the east coast now, and this will be our point where I think we'll turn around and head back over the middle of North Island, back and head west. So here we go, the trusty BP service station. Gonna fuel up, grab a pie and a coffee, biker's lunch. For a view of the ocean, and this is the furthest east we're going to ride today, just to prove that we've actually got to the beach, and a bit of a photo shoot. So from here we're going to head west towards Raglan. That's just joined us back at the service station. Tony, our head road captain, he was staying down here for the weekend, so he's coming back to Auckland with us doing the second half of the trip. So Tony took my place as head road captain. I was head road captain for a couple of years, and then this year I thought I'd give old Tony a crack at it, and he's actually got his brand new bike. He only picked it up last week I think, so it's the Lowrider ST. Left the coast, now we're heading inland. We're on a road called Braemar Road. Haven't been on this one before. It's quite a narrow, windy road, starting to head up into the hills. Scenery's changed again from the coast. So we're on State Highway 30. This highway goes from Whakatane back to Rotorua. Quite a scenic road, this one, going through a lot of native bush. Roads are pretty twisty. You'd have to watch it in the wet, but today it's nice and dry, so you can take these corners pretty quickly. Noticed, well, I've been following Nev for quite some time, so Nev's another road captain, the bike in front of me, and you'll notice he's got his backrest on. So Nev's the MacGyver of the club. If you ever break down, you want Nev on the ride. He's got every tool imaginable in his pannier, puncture repair kit, all the tools, everything you need. And he told me one of the rides we did, he said, yep, be prepared. He always puts the backrest on just in case the rider breaks down and we're going to leave the bike somewhere, they can jump on the back. So a ride like sort of today, I do the same. I throw my backrest on just in case, you never know, like what happened last ride we did one of these. Like I said, we managed to leave the bike that got the puncture. We left that on the farmer's barn, and then managed to get that rider back home, so all good. So we're just going around the edge of the town centre of Rotorua for a quick fuel stop, a splash and dash. So I won't fill up here, I'll wait until our next one. This new bike here, Lowrider ST. So we're just leaving Rotorua, heading south towards Taupo on 5, and we've just turned off onto 30, State Highway 30, and this will take us towards, where are we going? Here's a sign. It's going to take us towards Tokoroa. So we're on State Highway 1, we're heading south towards Taupo. So we've just come from that State Highway 30, which is a pretty good road that. Speed limit in New Zealand's 100k, so we may have just gone just a little bit over that, not by much. Just gone from Highway 30, we've jumped over to 32, heading towards Tokoroa. Let's see what we've done. 452k so far. What's the time? 1:30 in the afternoon now. True road, this one, Old Taupo Road. Hardly any traffic on it. Right, so we've just hit just over 500k. What time is it? 2 o'clock. A mobile petrol station, and I'd say this is going to be our last fill up and our last break. Done 531k, 2:15, and I need a bit of a stretch and a chocolate bar. Well, we made it to Raglan, we all got here. I think it's about 626k to here where we are now in Raglan on the west coast. So the ride's not officially over yet. We've still got to get to Muddy Waters pub in Mercer. So that'll be easily just over 700k. And then by the time I get home, I'm probably looking at close to 1000k. So no, all went well. Unfortunately my GoPro mount broke. I noticed it at that last service station, so I couldn't get any more footage on the bike, from the bike. But that's okay, you're probably sick of my voice by now anyway. So I'll wrap this up. So thanks for watching, and it's been a great day for the Auckland HOG chapter, Hard Arse Ride 2022. And please subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and we'll catch you later. Cheers.